Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for the fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair. All topics are for entertainment purposes only. None of the information presented in this video or by VGIRLTV should be taken as fact. Every situation is based on personal experience. Image Boutique is located in the Centro Comercial de los Pueblos Mall, located in Panama City, just 15 minutes away from Tocumen Airport. We specialize in hair care, wig extensions, and much more. Come visit us. Hi guys, can you hear me? Surprise, 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 surprise. Let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. Let me know if you can hear me, okay? Let me know if you guys can hear me in the comment section, please. And thank you. For those of you who are on Instagram, I am on YouTube. So yeah, just let me know if you can hear me in the comment section. So much to unpack, so much to unpack. Can you guys hear me? Please, somebody, let me know if you can hear me in the comment section, please. And thank you. Because I literally don't want to be talking and you guys can't hear me. So log on onto YouTube. I promise you we won't be here all day. This is actually a surprise live stream, okay? I had no plans to go live. I literally just decided to go live because there's so much to unpack on this beautiful Friday. So if you are following me on Instagram, follow me on YouTube right now. Okay, perfect, loud and clear. Guys, I got a new microphone. Well, this is not a new microphone. This is actually one of my old microphones that I had. And the wire, the dog that I had chewed up the wire. So I ended up buying this other microphone that was supposed to be better. And clearly it wasn't because we kept getting feedback. So hopefully this will address that issue. Okay. So guys, I'm praying that this is going to help with the issues that I was having from before. Okay, so if you are on YouTube or if you're on Instagram, if you're on Instagram, make your way down to YouTube, VGIRLTV on YouTube. We have lots of things to unpack today. I promise you it's not going to be all day because this was not even a scheduled live, okay? All right, so the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is my website, www.vgirltv.com. VGIRLTV.com is live, guys, and I would appreciate it if you guys would sign up for the mailing list because I'm getting a lot of people complaining that you guys are not getting my alerts when I go live or when I update or when I put up a new vlog. You guys are not getting the information, so if you can, make your way down to VGIRLTV.com and sign up for the mailing list. I promise I won't spam you. This is just a way for me to be able to communicate with you guys live and direct because YouTube is not sending out the alert. So you guys are not getting the information. So join our mailing list, www.vgirltv.com, so that you guys never miss an update. Because honestly speaking, even when you guys are liking and subscribing to the channel, for some reason, YouTube is still not sending out the alert. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. All right. Next thing on the list is, let me share that with you guys. First of all, hold on. I told you I wasn't even prepared because I wasn't even supposed to go live today. All right. So the next thing that is, on the update is the toy drive. Okay. All right. So this is the flyer for the toy drive, guys. I am actually going to close this out December 1st. And so whatever donations we get, we just get. So far, you guys have been donating and I was able to get toys. If you have not had an opportunity to check out my latest vlog, please check that out because I am sharing let me fix this camera because you guys can see okay, great. I'm sharing some of the items that I've purchased so far. I literally been every single day going out and buying toys for this toy drive, okay? Unfortunately, Panama is not like the US in the sense that you can get the best toys, and I'm just not going to buy whatever and anything to give to these kids. I'm not that type of person. If I'm going to give somebody something, I want to give someone something that is meaningful. So I am taking my time with these gifts and giving things that are meaningful. I did, however, already purchase items, which you guys can check either in the community tab, or B, on my latest vlogs or some of the past vlogs, or if you follow me on Instagram, you guys can see it. So if you are in Panama and you want to donate, you do not want to get financially, you can purchase a toy. Right now we need toys for 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, and 14-year-olds. So if you're in Panama and you're interested in donating a toy, please make sure that is for the age of 12, 13, and 14. You can drop it off at any one of my store locations, anywhere in Cologne. So that's that. All right. Let's go. Okay, what else is on the list? Okay, donations. I know some of you, since this is like a live that I just did sporadically, the people that usually donate to the channel and the people that are always commenting, they're not here right now, but it's okay. If you guys are going to donate, okay, please, I do appreciate what you call those things, the super chats, but the super chats, unfortunately, is not working really for me. So I would ask for you to send the donations here at this link. All right. Yeah, you guys can. I'm going to put it in the comment section so you guys can see it. But in the comment section, the link is there. You guys can actually send the super chats to that link instead of going through YouTube. I'll explain to you later on. Anyway, the internet has been buzzing, guys, buzzing. Okay, and there's so many things that happen. Okay, so I want to start off by saying this one thing: reading is fundamental. And it's super important for people to read. Reading is fundamental, or not even about reading. If you guys want to have an argument of some sort, you guys need to do your research before you start arguing and spewing things, because then you end up looking crazy, like you don't know what you're talking about. So those of you who follow me on Instagram, I have posted that on TikTok. Okay. People were really, really angry on TikTok. Okay. And it was because I had posted a clip on Instagram. So I did a live with Lamar Bailey, and we were talking about in the clip on who can identify as Latina and who can't identify as Latina and Caribbean and this whole nonsense, right? So we brought up the topic of Dominican Republic, DR, and Haiti. So everyone knows, and if you don't know, I would hope that you do know, that DR and Haiti shares the same island. Dominicans refer to themselves as Latino, but for some odd reason, Haitians are not. Most people don't refer to Haitians as Latino. So we had a conversation about that. It was like literally the conversation was super productive. And everyone basically had their opinion, but child, when I posted that clip on TikTok. Okay. They were out. And I was specific when I specifically said that I was going to post this video, and I knew that Dominicans were going to get extremely upset when I posted that video. I just knew it. Someone told me, I'm not even going to say who told me, but they were like, oh, if you post that video, the Dominicans are going to rip you to shreds. They're going to, and that's crazy because I know some Dominican people that are not like that. But unfortunately, it seems as though the vast majority have this anti-Black thing in them, in their culture. Now, I don't know if it's the whole entire country because I don't know every single person in Dominican Republic, but based on these comments, I would say, yeah, it's part of the culture. Let me see if I could log into to TikTok so that I can show you some of these comments because let's see. Okay, so I can't log into TikTok because I don't know my TikTok password. But I'm gonna check on my phone. Hold on, let me see if I can go on my phone. I'm gonna actually have to cut off. Let's cut this off. I wanted to show you guys, but it's okay. So I go into my TikTok, okay, and these comments are crazy. All right. So the question was, or the statement was, that DR and Haiti are in the same island, and one refers to themselves as Latino, and the other refers to themselves as Caribbean. But can Haitians refer to themselves as Latino? And one person wrote, okay, it's so many comments here. I'm trying to just pick one. Dominican and Haiti, and if a Dominican's in here and they hear me say this, they're probably going to go off with my head. Okay, let me turn this down because it's going to pick up on a thing. Okay, so it said, hold on. I don't even know why they're getting so upset because of this, but let's see. There was one particular comment that someone said that the reason why Haiti could not be referred to as Latino is because Haitians are Black and Dominicans are mixed and white. And I was just like, wait, what? What? No one's commented. Okay. So one person wrote to me, I know you want views and likes and attentions, but please try to come out with something that deserves attention because everybody knows they are not the same. Now, first of all, reading is fundamental because I never said the countries were the same. Okay. It was literally, the question that was proposed, was, can Haitians be considered Latinos? That was literally the question. Every single thing that everybody was writing on here was like, oh yeah, they're not the same country. Yes, we know that it's on the same island, but it's not the same country. That doesn't answer my question, right? Someone goes, same island and similarities, people, yet still not the same. Dominicans are more mestizos, more conquistador in them. Then someone else writes, no, they're not more mestizos or more conquistadors. They look the same as Haitians. So basically, Dominicans wanted I'm not writing this. This is literally in the comment section. I'm seeing what these people are writing. And they're saying basically that the reason why Haitians cannot be considered Latino is because they look Black and Dominicans look more Spanish. And to me, that was like crazy because the video that I had from before, it was basically talking about the Latinx experience and can Afro-Panamanians or Afro-Panamanians, can they be part of the Latinx experience? And this is exactly why I made that video and said I do not identify as Afro-Latina. This is exactly why I do not. Because they have this concept that when you are Latino or Latina, that you are light skinned or you look more mestizo. And that's not really the case. Okay. And so reading these comments, and if you do have TikTok, follow me on TikTok. You can read the comments for yourself because they're disgusting. I am _ V Monroe. That's where it is. He goes, you have no idea what you're talking about. There are different countries. They will never be the same and have never been the same. Again, no one said that. They were just really upset because I said that they were the same island and could they be referred to as Latin? That was literally what the question was. So yeah, it was really crazy. Someone else says, I can't believe she thinks Dominican and Haiti are not in the Caribbean. Definitely didn't say that either. Reading is fundamental. And a lot of the comments are because people really did not know context. They didn't go to take time to watch the video to understand what the question or where that comment even came from. They literally took 20 or 30 seconds from the video that I posted and made their own assumptions and literally did not read the question or answer the question. So I thought that was really crazy. All right, so moving on to this next topic. I don't know if you guys have had a chance to see the story. This really has nothing to do with Panama News, but I think this is something that we all, okay, can take and use as what's the word I want to say? We can all use this and apply it to our daily lives, okay? If you have been on social media, you know that everyone is talking about this. And why argue? What does it say? Why argue? Tell them to show their DNA test. They have more. Yeah, I wasn't arguing. It was just crazy to me to see that. But guys, I want to share this with you because I thought that this was super crazy. Everyone is talking about it. And the reason why I'm even bringing this up or even sharing this with you is because personally, we've all been through this situation. Okay. Okay. So this article about this young lady. She was 25 years old. Okay. She went to Mexico with her so-called friends and she didn't come back alive. Okay. Supposedly, her friends stated that she had died from alcohol poisoning. And her parents said that when the body came back, it says when the autopsy report came back, they said it didn't have anything to do with alcohol. They said it had to do with they said that she had a broken neck and her spine in her back was cracked. She had been beaten. Right? So why is this like this? Okay, here we go. Okay, there we go. So I don't want to go through the article because it's literally like all over the internet. I'm sure you guys already had a chance to go through this, so you already know, or you already seen it. So you already know what this is about. But I wanted to talk about it. Okay. I don't know what's going on in this generation. I don't know what's going on in this world, but I will say that it's super important for us to pray over our kids. It's super important to pray every time we leave our homes. And I think more than ever, it's so important to Beware of our surroundings. I am the type of person that I know that I am very much a social person on social media, but I am very reserved to a certain extent. I have a major problem with trusting people. And situations like this make me not trust people. And it's very sad because this young lady literally had her whole entire life ahead of her. Okay. And then the more the story comes out and the more videos that surface, because they told that this girl's mom that she died from alcohol poisoning. The autopsy report says something completely different. And then a video surfaced of her so-called friends beating her up. I received a text message today of someone that I know that lives in Charlotte, North Carolina, and was actually friends with the alleged, the person that was in the video that was beating her up. And what I gathered from the video, because if you see the video, you knew that the girl was naked when she was beaten. And there was another video that came out today, which is very disturbing, that the friends told her to get naked because they were going to allegedly go skinny dipping or something of that sort as to why she was naked. And she went looking for the girls and she saw them in a room. They were all in a room right before this whole beating thing happened. That's some scary shit. It's so scary to the point where you think that people are your friends and literally they're really not your friends. Um, yeah, so sad, her death. Rumor says that she was jumped and a body slam. Yeah. I don't know if you guys had a chance to see the video. Like, the video is very, very disturbing. And then the new video that came out that I seen today that someone sent me is even more disturbing, that it seemed like this whole situation was planned. I have kids. I'm a mom, and I literally pray for my kids every day because I'm so scared. I don't know. I just pray to God that my kids never cross paths with these type of people, because like they always say, the devil comes in many forms, and when he comes to you, you're not gonna know. So it's disturbing. It's extremely, extremely, extremely disturbing, to say the least. Last night, her father, there was an interview with the dad, and it was so heartbreaking, y'all. It was so heartbreaking. I'm gonna leave the link to the interview if you guys are interested in hearing her dad's side of the story. But the fact that these people went to the mother's house after they knew exactly what happened, was eating with the parent, with the mom, the mother cooked for them, eating and drinking with this woman, knowing exactly what happened with her child, was even more disturbing. So the lengths that people would go to, knowing that they did something like this, and then trying to cover up their tracks and literally just hanging around. Like, it reminds me of this story that I remember. I was like 17 years old, and I grew up in Canarsie, obviously. Well, not obviously. If you follow me from day one, you know that I grew up in Canarsie. And I remember that there was a fire across the street from my home. The neighbor across the street the house had burned down. And it was really, really sad. But jealousy is something serious. Okay. And I'm going to go into the story, and then you'll see why I said jealousy is something serious. After the fire happened, the mom lost their life, the sister lost their life, and I think only two sisters survived, and the father had survived. It was a family that, they, that weekend, it was like a graduation party or something, and some family had came into town, and they were staying at that particular home, and a fire had broken out. And the way that the other people survived was by jumping out the window. All right. So out of respect, okay, because they are neighbors. We went to the funeral, we paid our respects, we even donated to this, well, my mother at the time, because at the time I was like 16 or 17 years old when that happened. My mom donated to the family and everything, and everything had transpired. A couple of weeks later, I was coming home from work and I was walking down the street, and there was a girl that was sitting on a balcony and her legs was broken. And her leg was broken, and I didn't know who this girl was because I was 17 at the time. Thank you, Alexis asked for the super chat. Um, so yeah, sorry, I got distracted by looking in the comment section. So I look up and I heard the girl was screaming, and she was screaming at me, and I was like, okay, well, who is this person and why is she screaming at me? So she was like, yeah, when I see you, I'm gonna blank, 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 blank. So I'm like, is this girl talking to me? Because I don't never seen this girl a day in my life. How could she be talking to me if I don't know this girl? So I go home and I tell my mom because my mother was home, and I'm like, Ma, I don't know what's going on, but there's this girl that's outside, and she said that she is going to do XYZ to me. I've never seen this girl before in my life. I don't know who she is. So I cannot understand why this girl is threatening me like this. So at the time, it was my mom. I had my cousins. Like my house was really, really full because my mom loves to have company. My nose is running, guys. Sorry. So my mom comes outside and she goes to the girl and she's like, okay, as an adult, and the girl was up there with other adults. So we're trying to figure out like what is the issue. So my mom says to the girl, hey, do you know her? And the girl doesn't say anything. So my mom says, do you know her? And then the girl says, well, even if no, the girl said, well, why does it matter why are you asking me if I know her? Now my mom is an adult. She said, because if there's a problem, you let me know and we could address the problem. So the girl was like, oh, it doesn't matter if I know her or not, because what's gonna happen to her, you can't do nothing about it. So then my mother was like, what? My mom said, this is my child, and if she's doing something wrong, obviously I can talk to my child and we can figure it out. But if your mother can't do anything to control you, that's your mother's problem. Mind you, we did not know that this was the girl whose mom died in the fire, and she was the girl who jumped out the window and her leg was broken because of this. We had no idea that this was the girl, right? So everybody was like, oh, how are you gonna talk about her mother? Her mother died, but we literally did not know that this was the same girl. So so everybody was like, you know what? Just leave it alone. It turned into a big whole thing because the girl and whoever she was with was putting the battery in her back, saying that they were going to do this, they were going to do that. And I'm just literally like, okay, I don't even know where this energy is coming from, right? After that, I used to work at the store in Soho at the time, so I would have to come home late at night. I come home every time I would come home late. There was one particular time there was I can't say this word on YouTube because I don't want to get thing, but there was okay, in Canarsie at the time. So I would always call my mom when I got off the bus, because literally what happened was there was a case where a girl was coming off the bus. The guy took her to an ATM, robbed her at gunpoint, and then took her to an alleyway and did whatever he did to her. So I was always really cautious. So one day I called my mom. Mind you, this girl constantly was harassing me, okay? One time she followed me home from school. One time I was going to my grandmother's house. Her and two guys were following me to try to fight me while I was with my little sister. Like, it was literally like a summer of torture because this girl just would not let up, okay? And what made it even worse is that me and this girl never exchanged any words, and I could not understand for the life of me what this girl's problem was. So this one particular night, so I get off the bus and I call my mom. I'm like, hey, I'm coming off the bus. Can you look out for me? Right? Because it was like 9-10 o'clock at night. So as I'm walking home, right? So the bus stop is literally 2 blocks away from my home. So as I'm walking home, I'm passing this home and I see two girls. Didn't have my glasses at the time because my eyesight is really, really bad. As you guys know, I wear really thick glasses. I look to the right and I see two girls and I just keep on walking. So as I'm walking, my mom comes out and my mom screams out, "Hey, what are you doing?" I turn back around and this girl is walking with another girl with a stick in her hand, a huge stick to literally beat me with the stick. So my mom comes out and she's like, "What are you doing? Um, I'm gonna go to your father right now because this is ridiculous. This is the end of it, blah, blah, blah." Mind you, this girl was 14 years old. I was 17 at the time. So if I would have fought this girl, I probably would have went to jail because she was so much younger than me, even though she was taller. So my mom goes to her father and has a conversation with her father. We find out that this is a girl whose mom died, so she was dealing with whatever issues that she was dealing with. And then I just happened to be the person that she wanted to take it out on for whatever reason why she wanted to take it out on me. This went on for the whole summer. I'm trying not to make the story too long because people are like, whatever. This went on for the whole entire summer. At the end of the summer, okay, and this is crazy because one time this same girl went to someone else's house, rang the doorbell, and fought the girl in front of her house. Then after that girl, she wanted to come to my house to ring my doorbell to fight me too. At the end of the summer, when everything transpired, one day I was outside and the girl comes to my house. Well, she's across the street and she's like, "Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?" And I'm like, "No, you come over here. I'm not going to go to you. You come over here." The girl comes to me and she says to me, "Oh, that she wants to apologize." Okay. The reason why she had an issue with me is because somebody told her that I was laughing at her mother's funeral or something really strange like that, some really crazy story like that. And then she turns to me and says, "Oh, I wanted to know where you get your clothes from because you dress really cute." At the end of the day, it had nothing to do with what this so-called person told her about laughing at her mom's funeral. At the end of the day, it was all because of jealousy. And that goes to show you, like in the case with this young lady, right? Let me pull it back up for the people that's just coming in right now. Um, in the case of this young lady, jealousy obviously played a major role in what had transpired with her. You really have to be careful, guys, with the type of people that you associate with. You really have to be careful, especially like I'm the type of person, like me and my friend had this conversation yesterday. If me and you are friends and we had some type of falling out, we are never going to be friends again. Okay, especially if it gets to the point where me and you feel like we was fighting. I will never speak to you again. I think when people are in the heat of the moment, they say things, and it's important that we listen to those things. People speak truth when they are drunk and when they are angry, and you need to pay attention to that. There's absolutely no way, because apparently this girl and the girl that whatever, they had issues before, allegedly. Okay, allegedly had issues before. So with that being said, people, if you fall out with somebody and you fell out with them in a really, really bad way, leave them people where they at. Leave them people where they are at. I promise you, it's better to be alone than in bad company. And I say this, I am the type of person, I do not like to be around a lot of people. People scare me. I get anxiety when I'm around too many people because it's just too much energies, and I pick up on people's energy. Let this be an example for many of us. It doesn't matter if you're young, old, or whatever. Make this be an example, because remember, there was also another case where a black woman went to a sleepaway with a bunch of Caucasian friends, and she too ended up dead, and nobody knows what happened. So let that be a lesson for a lot of us. I know some certain things that we can't control, but when people show you who they are, believe them. Um, Too many beauty business owners are targeted in businesses. You cannot have friends. Let me tell you something. This I could go on. I can go on with stories and stories and stories. I literally have trust issues, especially like with my business. I am very scared to befriend people. I don't know. Sometimes I have no idea what intentions people are coming to me with. I have had people that literally try to use me because of my business because they feel like they want to get free product, or if they have some other type of business, instead of genuinely trying to form a genuine friendship, you can literally tell that they're trying to be my friend for convenience. Have anybody else dealt with that, where you felt like people were trying to befriend you because they wanted something from you? Has anybody else ever dealt with that? I'm on, if I'm looking over here, guys, this is because I'm on YouTube. I mean, I'm on Instagram over here. Yes. People are weird. People are so weird. I'm not even gonna hold you. People are super weird. And I don't know what's going on right now. Like mental health issues ever since we came out of COVID, where people just going mad. It's even worse. Like you literally have to like be on your P's and Q's with people. Like people are really out here setting you up. And I'm gonna start doing this now from now on, guys. On Tuesdays, we're gonna keep our lives about Panamanian stuff, and then on Fridays, we're gonna just talk about whatever. I still haven't decided on what time on Fridays we're gonna have these live chats. So if you have a specific time where you feel like it would be better, you let me know. I just literally just came on here to make sure my mic was working, and we got into this whole discussion. But yeah. Um It says, yeah, so sad. Her death, yeah, so sad. Her death. Rumor says she was jumped and body slammed on her neck. Mother says she only weighs 100 pounds. Yo, I just got real ghetto and talk about yo. Absolutely. It's wild. It's super wild, y'all. Like, I didn't see the whole video. I only literally seen like clips of the video, and I seen the girl wasn't even fighting back. Like, how could you literally fight someone that's not fighting you back? Like that to me is crazy. And then the person who was recording it was up there talking about, oh, you're not gonna fight back, and he was a guy. What guy? Okay, and this doesn't have anything to do with sexual preferences. What guy is going to allow a woman to be beaten like that? Only people that's close to you could try against you. Be prayerful. Absolutely. I agree. You definitely have to be prayed up. Like pray. I pray all the time. I don't think I've been this prayerful in my life until like I've always believed in God. I always believed that God existed. Okay. I always but I haven't been this prayerful until actually this year, like praying the way that I always pray. Like I pray so much, and I pray over my children. The same way my grandmother and my mother prayed over me, I pray over my kids and everybody that I love. And I pray that God never puts those type of people in my path or in my kids' path. What? All right, I'm gonna have to take this person out because they are. I'm gonna put you on timeout because you're spamming. Okay. What in the world? Why is this person okay? Blocked. Didn't want to have to block you, but you keep on spamming. Anyway, so yeah, I haven't, like I was saying, I have. What in the world is this person still in here? Okay, I'm gonna have to block them on. It's weird. I need a moderator, guys. If you know anybody that's interested in moderating for me when I go on live, let me know. Because I feel like if I go over here, I might get blocked. This person is going to get me kicked out of YouTube. What in the world? Sorry, guys. I might. you might hear um all right. I had to put someone on timeout. I had to block this person because I don't know what the heck is going on. Why are they still in here? What the? This is so weird. Like, I literally blocked this person on YouTube and then blocked them on here, and they're still like spamming. Like, what in the world? Can someone in the comments like block this person? Can you block them? Do you think they can one of you guys in the comments like block them? Because if I go on YouTube, yeah, that is crazy. And you know what's so crazy? Oh my god, what can someone block this person, please? Anyway, it's so crazy that you when I seen this case, it actually reminds me of, you know who. I don't want to say her name on here because all right, guys, I'm actually gonna log out, unfortunately, because we have this bot in here and they keep on spamming, and then I'm gonna get banned on YouTube because of this person, unfortunately. And I don't want to. And I don't know how to get them to stop. But I do want to thank everybody for tuning in really quickly on this random live. I will try to do these a little bit more often because I actually do want to talk about other things. And so, thank you everybody for tuning in on our random chit chat. We're going to call this Chit Chat Fridays. Okay? Chit Chat Fridays. Let me know. It could be. It could be. Let me know what day, well, not what day, what time works for you guys on Fridays so we can start doing our Chit Chat Fridays. We got live on Tuesdays, Tuesday night lives, and we're going to be doing Chit Chat Fridays where we talk about current events and everything else that is fun, 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 fun. So leave in the comment section below what time do you think is best to go live on Fridays. And thank you guys for tuning in very last minute on this random live. I appreciate you guys so much. And as usual, peace and love.